want to explain the new lesson. Before going to the lesson, before entering into the lesson, I want to ask a few questions. Yes, so you have to answer now. So in which country we are living in? We are living in India. In India, only so many languages we talk. We will talk so many languages. Some will talk in Hindi, some will talk in Telugu, some in English, some in Urdu. Different languages we talk. And religions also, different religions are there. So India is having so many religions, so many languages, and so many people, different varieties of the people are there in India. Yes, even all the climatic condition in India is same in each and every place of India. No, the climate will be different also. In some places it will be very hot. In some places it will be cool. In some places rain will fall. In some places snow is there. And in some places lot of sand is there. Okay, in some places we can see the green color crops around us. Okay, different places, different types of landforms will be there. Is there in India. So today we will discuss about the India physical. These varieties of landforms are called as a physical. So in India, so many physicals are there, means so many landforms are there. So we will discuss about the landforms. So today the title of the lesson is India physical. India physical. So India is called the land of diversity. In some places we have sand, desert areas are there. So can you name some desert areas? Thar desert. Okay, in Rajasthan we can find the Thar desert and all those things. Yes, in some places the snow will fall. We can see the snow areas. So the people who are living near that Himalayas or some mountain ranges like that, there we can, in Nepal, in all these areas we can see the snow falling. Snow is falling. In some places we can see the rainfall. But in some places hot sun, very hot, we can't bear it. Okay, different varieties of landforms will be there. So in southern part of India, three sides we have the oceans. In southern part of India, three sides we have the oceans. So we have the three sides of ocean and one side we have the land. So this is called the peninsula. So what is meant by the peninsula, children? Peninsula means the land which have three sides water or three sides ocean and one side land is called the peninsula. So India is a peninsula. Why? Because three sides we have the water, we have the oceans, and one side we have the Himalayas. So we are living in peninsula. Means India is a peninsula. So today I want to explain some more in India. India has main 6 physical divisions. Okay. India has 6 main physical divisions. What are they? First one, the northern mountain. The northern mountains. Second one is the northern plains. Northern plains. Third one, the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau. And fourth one is the Great Indian Desert. The Great Indian Desert. Fifth one, the coastal plains. Fifth one is the coastal plains. Sixth one, the islands. The islands. So first one, mountains. The mountains are a very high area of land with the steep slopes. Means it will be like this. High mountain area with the steep. See here the slope is very steep. Okay, high area. The area will be very high and the slopes are steep. Slopes are very steep. So what are the examples? What are the main mountain areas we have in the northern side? The great Himalayas. Did you see the Himalayas? The Himalayas are also called north side. Big mountain ranges. So along with the mountain ranges, we have the peak also. Mount Peak. That Mount Peak is called as the Mount Everest. What is the highest peak? Highest peak in the world? Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. So in the north side, in the lower part of the Himalayas, suppose this is the Himalaya. In the lower part of the Himalayas, there will be some places. There are some places. Those places are Nainital, Darjeeling, okay, Shimla. All these places are there under the lower part of the Himalayas. So this is about the Himalayas. So the northern mountains are nothing but the Himalayas. So full range, full side of the north side, full north side, the Himalayas will be there. Big mountains will be there. These we call as the mountain ranges. These mountains are called the mountain ranges. In these mountain ranges, we can see the Mount Peak also. Okay, highest Mount Peak. That highest Mount Peak is called as Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest Mount Peak. Okay, coming to the next one, the Northern Plains. Coming to the next one, Northern Plains. Northern Plains means, so in the northern side, of the Himalayas, the south place, we will have the plains, South Plains. Okay, there we have the big land areas. Suppose if you are going to the Amama's area, Amama's village or some other places, village areas, we can see the green color lands around us. We can see the green color lands with a lot of crops. Okay, those green color lands are called plains. These plains are useful for the cultivation. These plains are useful for the cultivation. The farmer will cultivate the land. From the first class, second class onwards, we know that the farmers are doing the cultivation. So, the south side, these plains are present. In the south side, plains are present. So, these plains are useful for cultivation. Okay, the entire India, we are getting the food from these plains only. The entire world is eating with the help of the plains only. These plains are supplying the food for us. The farmer will do the cultivation. Okay, so plains. So plains are also called the breadbasket of India. Plains are also called the breadbasket of India. Why? Because these northern plains will give the food for us. By eating food only we are living in this world. Yes or no? Okay. So why only these plains are getting cultivated soil, fertile soil, and why these plains are only giving a lot of food grains to us? Because some rivers are there. Some rivers are there. On the southern side, some rivers are there. Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. They will give a lot of water to the soil. By these rivers, we are getting, these plains are becoming fertile and giving lot of crops to eat. Okay, lot of food grains to eat. So that's why these northern plains is also called as the breadbasket of India. Okay, children. Coming to the third one is the Deccan Plateau. What's meant by plateau, children? So plateau means one particular area will be very high. Not particular area, some areas will be very high and some areas will be low. Flat lands will be there. So flat land will present, but by some extent high land will be there. So that is a plateau. Suppose I am saying the example. So take one table. So in front of you or me, table will be there. Keep one block of 4 or 5 books on the table. Then what will happen? So that particular books will be very high. That is a high area. And the remaining part means the table area will be low. So this is a plateau. So this part will be very high and the remaining part will be very low. So this is called the plateau. So in the northern side, in the southern side, we can see so many plateaus. Means, so some areas will be very high and some areas will be flat. Means that means lands will be there. Okay, see the picture. Then you can see. Then you can see the plateau. So this is the plateau. Okay. So the lands will, the mountains are very high and the lands are very low. The areas are very high and low. So this is the plateau. Okay. Today we discuss about first three, and tomorrow in the next session we will discuss these are the Great Indian Desert and coastal plains and islands. Okay, children, thank you.